Hi, my name is Ashley Main, IFBB Pro, and today I'm talking about goal setting. So, I know that sometimes when people are looking on Instagram, you're scrolling through, you see these before and afters, and you see like, here's where you started in week 1, and here's week 6, and they have this like shredded six-pack. And sometimes when people are seeing that, I know they get discouraged and they wonder why in the course of like 3 or 6 weeks, like they don't also have a six-pack. So people sometimes get discouraged and they get down on themselves and they get disappointed, and usually they stop, they quit. Now, I do want people to realize that sometimes when people are looking at that, that's not you, that's not your body, and it's not your lifestyle that you have the same of. When you're seeing people from week 1 to week 6, you're seeing a few different things. You see how quickly they got their workouts down, how quickly they got their food down, their cardio, and consistently is the biggest part of it also. And if you haven't been someone who's worked out at all and you are just now trying to get there, and you had this goal again of getting six-pack in 6 weeks, and if you don't get there in that 6-week period, that can be okay too. You do not have to be that person. You don't have to have that be your journey. So when you're focusing on that, you, again, sometimes get discouraged about certain things. So I kind of wanted to go over some of the goals that people can sometimes have and some of the realistic expectancies that they can kind of have whenever they are looking for their results. Because keep in mind, if you haven't had time to build these habits up, it's hard to make them stick, especially when you get tired, when you get sore, when you get fatigued, when you get stressed and busy. It's harder to stick with those things that you haven't had time to build up a habit for. So if your goal when you're first starting and you haven't worked out at all is, oh, I'm gonna hit the gym 5 days a week, hard, I'm gonna hit it 5 days a week, and you only hit it 3 or you only hit it 2, you get upset about it, and you haven't realized that you didn't work out at all last week, and now you've at least done 3 days. That's amazing still. So sometimes people will see things like that and they get discouraged about it and they get down on themselves when you're not even realizing how good you have been doing and how far you still have to go. So I wanted to go over a few different things for people to focus on when they're making certain goals and creating certain habits, so that way you can build up your confidence long term, because it's important too, having confidence in what you do so you can do this long term. So a few goals, a few smart ways to make a goal for someone on their fitness journey would be for it to make it specific, measurable, timely, attainable, and realistic. So one, specific, be clear with what you want, be clear. Second, be measurable. When you aren't seeing results right away in your physique, if you're able to kind of see that you are losing a pound, or you see that you're getting stronger in the weight that you're pushing, that's still good too. That's still progression. That still keeps you confident, still keeps you positive. Having it be attainable is also very important. Again, if you're someone that has not worked out at all and you're now having a goal to work out 5 days a week, you might not hit that yet. If you do, amazing, but if not, still doing again that 2 or that 3 or even just that 1 day is still good. It's something you can still build on. So keep that goal attainable, and you can always build on it from there. Being realistic. It kind of goes along with being attainable, where it needs to be something that you know you can do, or you have confidence that you can do. Because what you don't want to do is make this goal so high, and no one wants to hear this, but you make this goal so high that you don't quite hit it, and then you feel upset and you feel discouraged and you feel down yourself, that now you're like, oh, I just can't do this anymore. So what you want to do is make a smaller goal that you can hit, that you know is attainable to you, more is realistic to you. You hit that goal and you can always build on that. Also, make it timely. People have much more of a motivation when they have a fire under the butt a little bit by having a time. So if you're just kind of saying like, oh, I'm going to lose like 10 pounds this next year, you're going to keep putting that off and putting that off and putting that off. Plus, it gets a little bit discouraging, again, when you're going week by week and not having a measurable goal you can kind of hit that is also in a timely manner that you can still focus on and focus your energy and your intention on. So as far as all your goals, again, if you can make them, all of those things, specific, attainable, measurable, timely, and what was the other one I forgot? Realistic. That would be good, again, just long-term wise. And again, usually I know that people want to have, when they have a lot of motivation, they want to have these high goals and they want to set these high standards for themselves, and that's great. But again, keep in mind, if you're first starting, you need to set small goals first. And again, you can always build on that. Even for me, when I first started working out, I did not work out 5 days a week. I worked out about 3 times a week for the first week. I was crazy sore, allowed myself to recover, allowed myself to stretch, all that good stuff, and I kept building on that. And then now, obviously, I work out 5-6 days a week, I'm an IFBB Pro, but I didn't start that way. So keep in mind that, again, when you make those goals, make them small and keep building on them. So hopefully this helped. Again, if you have any other questions or any comments, you can leave them below in the comments. And if you have any other questions besides that, you want to get a hold of me or get a look at my program, something like that, you can go to ashleymainfit.com and contact me there.